As we embrace the summer season, many of us desire to present our best selves, don't we? Unfortunately, not everyone has the privilege of maintaining their desired appearance. If you're similar to me, you may have already encountered some challenges related to hair loss. The realization of losing hair can greatly impact on your self-confidence, causing it to diminish significantly. It's important to be aware of the various signs indicating hair loss, as there are more of them than you might initially think. Today, we will delve into a few of these signs. Have you noticed thinning hair on the top of your heads? Does your hair seem to be falling out in noticeable clumps? And most importantly, are there any viable solutions to address these concerns? We will explore all of these topics and more, so stay tuned for valuable insights and information. But before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. The age at which hair loss begins varies from person to person, depending on individual lifestyle factors and genetics. It is estimated that nearly half of men will experience some degree of hair loss before the age of 50, with approximately 25% of bald men reporting hair loss at early as 21 years old. Discovering hair in your bed is one of the common early signs of hair loss. If you find yourself experiencing this, it is advisable to consult with a doctor to determine the best course of action moving forward. Number 1. Hair in the shower. Discovering that you're balding in the shower can indeed be an unpleasant experience, especially since showers are typically meant to be a moment of relaxation and cleanliness. It's disheartening to realize this while trying to enjoy a pleasant shower. However, there's a specific reason behind this occurrence that we should discuss: telogen effluvium. It's important to note that telogen effluvium is distinct from alopecia. Telogen effluvium refers to hair loss that happens following a stressful or shocking event. When the water hits your scalp with pressure, it can dislodge a significant amount of hair, leading to the sight of clumps of hair by the drain. This phenomenon occurs because the water pressure causes loose hair follicles to detach from your scalp. The higher the stress levels, the more hair you are likely to shed in the water. Before jumping to the conclusion that you're experiencing telogen effluvium, it's worth considering a couple of factors. One possibility is that your hair may be simply too thick. If you have an abundance of hair follicles on your scalp, the water pressure during a shower can push the older ones. Showering stimulates your hair follicles, and if they don't fall out then, they may do so during the next shower. It's almost as if the water gives your hair a gentle push. Additionally, brushing or combing your hair can attribute to this phenomenon. The pressure applied to scalp while grooming can dislodge loose hairs, which are then washed away by water during your shower. If you find yourself losing excessive amount of hair in the shower and you're not experiencing significant mental stress, it may be wise to consult with a doctor to explore other potential causes. While it could be related to telogen effluvium, it's important to confirm and rule out the other possibilities, including alopecia. Seeking medical advice will help you gain clearer understanding of your situation. Next, the top of your head appears lighter. If you notice a patch of thinning or bald spot on the top of your head, it can be disheartening, particularly for those thick heads of hair. The presence of bald spot indicates gradual hair thinning and is one of the most common signs of male pattern baldness. Typically, it starts at the hairline, and barbers may even point it out during a haircut, leading to temptation to shave off all remaining hair. Over time, the thinning will progress until there's minimal hair left. Fortunately, there are measures you can take to potentially prevent further hair loss. One strategy is to increase your protein intake. Hair is primarily composed of a protein called keratin, so when your hair falls out, it can indicate that the follicles are not receiving adequate protein. Consuming foods rich in protein, such as steak, eggs, and beans, can provide the necessary boost for your hair. In addition to protein, focusing on a nutrient-rich diet can also promote hair growth. Incorporating foods high in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, and iron can be beneficial. These nutrients support the health of your hair and contribute to its growth. While dietary changes may help the condition of your hair, it's important to note that individual results may vary. Next is bald patches. If you notice bald patches on your scalp, it's possible that your hair loss is not confined to a single area but rather occurring in multiple places. The patches can vary in size, ranging from small to relatively large. In addition to the hair loss, you may also experience itchiness and discomfort in affected areas. These symptoms are often associated with a condition known as alopecia. However, it's important to remain calm as alopecia can often present as mild case. In such instances, the bald patches are typically no larger than small coin. In most cases, the hair will regrow within a year. However, if it takes longer than expected for the hair to return or if the hair loss is more extensive, it is advisable to consult with a doctor or dermatologist for further evaluation and guidance. One important aspect to note is that the skin of these bald patches tends to be smooth, lacking the usual protection provided by hair. Consequently, the exposed skin is more susceptible to the harmful effects of the elements such as sunburn. It is crucial to take precaution and ensure adequate sun protection for these vulnerable areas of skin. Next is losing hair on other parts. Experiencing hair loss on the other parts of your body, beyond just the scalp, can indeed be a cause for concern. it often indicates an underlying medical condition. If you notice hair loss on your arms and legs specifically, there is a significant likelihood that it's related to a skin condition. Skin conditions such as dermatitis and psoriasis can attribute to the loss of body hair. These conditions arise due to issues with your body cells. For instance, psoriasis occurs when your immune cell starts attacking your skin. As a result, the affected skin becomes weakened, leading to hair follicles falling out. However, it is important to note that the loss of body hair due to skin condition is relatively rare. Hair loss primarily affects the scalp, and alopecia is the condition commonly associated with the loss of scalp hair. Next is brush full of hair. Imagine getting ready for a night out, full of excitement, and as you quickly run a comb through your hair, you notice an alarming sight. Dozens of hair follicles are left behind on the comb with each stroke, and even more hair comes out. For many individuals who take pride in their hair, this can be a distressing moment that feels like the beginning of the end. However, it's important to remember that it's normal to have some hair left on your brush or comb after styling. But if you're witnessing significant clumps of hair coming out every stroke, there is a likelihood that you may be experiencing hair loss, which can be a symptom of telogen effluvium. Telogen effluvium is a type of hair loss often triggered by a stressful lifestyle. The stress can lead to loosening of the hair follicles, resulting in excessive shedding. What makes stress include hair loss and settling is that it typically occurs several months after the traumatic event that has taken place. This time delay can make it challenging to pinpoint stress as the exact cause of your hair loss. It's worth noting with the telogen effluvium, it is generally expected for the hair to grow back over time, but this regrowth process may take a few months. So, if you find yourself encountering a dense ball of hair when running your comb through your scalp, it may be beneficial to evaluate your lifestyle and assess the stress levels you've been experiencing. This self-reflection can help you determine if stress is a contributing factor to your hair loss or if it may be reflected to male pattern balding. Last but not the least, hairline is receding. Experiencing a receding hairline can be a significant concern for many men, as it's often seen as one of the first visible signs of aging. A receding hairline typically occurs as a result of male pattern baldness, also known as androgenetic alopecia. In this condition, the hair at the front of the scalp gradually becomes thinner and the scalp becomes more visible. Over time, the hairline moves backward, often making the forehead appear larger. Thinning of the hair at the back of the scalp is also common. As for the timeline, it's normal for some men to notice a receding hairline as soon as puberty ends. If hair loss hasn't started by then, it is likely to occur to some extent by the age of 30. If you observe any early signs of hair loss, it may be worth addressing your diet first, as a nutrient-rich diet can support hair health. Additionally, you can explore hair loss products available at your local drugstore. However, it is crucial to consult with a doctor before starting any treatment. Losing hair can undoubtedly be a distressing experience, but the good news is that there are various ways to potentially prevent or slow down the process. It's important to remember individual results may vary, and consulting with a healthcare professional or dermatologist specializing in hair loss can provide personalized advice, treatment options, and guidance to address your specific concerns. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.